She actually hates Blake Lively over an affair.
Is that Blake Lively developed some feelings for for Justin Baldoni. She has been in love with Penn Badgley from, Gossip Girl. Then she got with Ryan Reynolds.
Blake Lively, in my opinion, is no victim. It has been shown over and over that she is a terrible person. She is a bully. She deserves no sympathy.
This is bad. Jennifer Garner just exposed Blake's past in a way that is impossible to ignore.
Is Ryan Reynolds is now abusing his wife.
Rumors about secret affairs, emotional cheating, and behind-the-scenes scandals have been circling Blake for years. But Jennifer, she is making sure the world knows what really happened.
She actually hates Blake Lively over an affair.
According to insiders, Blake's connection to Ben Affleck, Ryan Reynolds, and even Justin Baldoni is not as innocent as she wants people to believe. And if these allegations are true, Blake Lively's perfect. Hollywood marriage might be a total lie.
Then there was the issue of Ben Affleck coming into the picture. Jennifer Garner and Ben Affleck met in 2000 when making the movie Pearl Harbor together.
Jennifer Garner has always kept it classy when it comes to her breakup with Ben Affleck, but now she is done protecting certain people. Because for years, there were whispers about what really happened on the set of The Town. Ben Affleck and Blake. Lively's chemistry was impossible to ignore, and according to sources close to Jennifer, she never forgave Blake for it. Because right after filming The Town, Ben's downward spiral began. His drinking became worse. His marriage to Jennifer started falling apart, and his connection to Blake raised a lot of eyebrows. Now, let's be clear, Ben and Blake never publicly confirmed an affair. But behind the scenes, Jennifer has always believed that Blake played a major role in the breakdown of her family. And let's be honest, Blake has a history of forming close friendships with powerful men in Hollywood. Which brings us to the next problem.
For a while, that relationship worked, with the two being one of the biggest A-list couples in Hollywood, and Ben Affleck ended up proposing to Jennifer Lopez in 2002, giving her a $2.5 million engagement ring.
Blake has been involved in more high-profile friendships than most Hollywood actresses. And every single time, it follows the same pattern. She meets a powerful man on set. They form an intense connection. They deny anything is happening. And then, her relationship status suddenly changes. Let's break it down. Penn Badgley. They were together during Gossip Girl, but the second Blake started getting more attention in Hollywood, they broke up. Leonardo DiCaprio. They had a brief but intense fling right before Blake moved on to Ryan Reynolds. They met on Green Lantern while Ryan was still married to Scarlett Johansson. Months later, they were together. And now, people are raising serious questions about her relationship with Justin Baldoni, because Blake and Justin's chemistry on It Ends With Us did not go unnoticed. They were spending extra time together on set. They were constantly talking behind the scenes. And insiders say Ryan Reynolds was not happy about it. And this is where things take a turn, because if these cheating rumors were just about Blake, that would be one thing. But now, Ryan Reynolds is being accused of some pretty shady behavior too.
There were some Jennifer Lopez fans that made fun of Jennifer Garner because Ben Affleck gave her a $500,000 engagement ring compared to the $2.5 million engagement ring he gave Jennifer Lopez.
Here's where things get really messy. Because according to Hollywood insiders, Ryan Reynolds went out of his way to shut down any rumors about Blake and Justin Baldoni. And let's be real, why would he do that unless there was something to hide? Because think about it. If nothing happened, Ryan would have no reason to panic. But instead, he allegedly took extreme steps to make sure these rumors never made it to the press. Ryan allegedly pressured studios to distance themselves from Justin Baldoni. He reportedly pushed negative press against Baldoni to keep the attention off Blake. He tried to control Blake's media appearances to make sure nothing seemed suspicious. And now, that strategy is backfiring. Because when you work this hard to silence a rumor, it only makes people more suspicious. And the fact that Ryan is now being accused of using his Hollywood influence to blacklist Baldoni, that is a major scandal. And let's not forget, Ryan is not exactly innocent in the cheating department either.
Things changed heavily relationship-wise in 2010 when Ben Affleck directed and also starred in the movie The Town and cast Blake Lively to be his girlfriend in the film.
If Ryan is so obsessed with making sure Blake looks innocent, then maybe he should take a look in the mirror. Because let's not forget how his relationship with Blake even started. Ryan was still married to Scarlett Johansson when he met Blake, on the set of Green Lantern. Months later, he was suddenly divorced and dating Blake. People have speculated for years that Ryan emotionally checked out of his marriage before he left Scarlett. And now, there are whispers that Ryan has formed a suspiciously close relationship with one of his female co-stars. No one is naming names yet, but insiders say Blake has been keeping a very close eye on Ryan lately. And now, people are wondering, is Ryan projecting his own insecurities onto Blake? Because if he is so desperate to make sure the cheating rumors about Blake disappear, then maybe he is hiding something of his own.
Ben Affleck was 38 years old at the time, while Blake Lively was just 23 years old, and there were a lot of scenes where Ben Affleck was making out with her. To make it worse, Ben Affleck, who was the director of the movie, instructed Blake Lively to have several scenes where he makes out with her and also touches her body intensely.
For years, Blake and Ryan have been Hollywood's golden couple. They joke on social media. They never take themselves too seriously. They seem like the ultimate husband and wife team. But now, that perfect image is crumbling. Because with Jennifer, Garner exposing Blake's past, new cheating rumors piling up, and Ryan's own questionable behavior coming to light, people are finally seeing the cracks in their relationship. And let's be honest, this is not going away. Because now that Hollywood is paying attention, the truth is going to come out. And if Blake and Ryan cannot control the narrative, their entire public image could collapse. And if you think this is bad, just wait. Because the next Hollywood insider to speak out could destroy Blake and Ryan's reputations forever.
There's really no objection from Blake Lively, who said she got along very well with Ben Affleck, and the two did a media tour together where many people in the press noticed they were flirting intensely during interviews.
Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds have always sold themselves as Hollywood's perfect couple. They are sarcastic, they are glamorous, they are totally in sync. At least, that's what they want the public to believe. But now, their perfect marriage is being ripped apart by cheating rumors, and the cracks are starting to show. Jennifer Garner just exposed Blake's shady history with powerful men in Hollywood. And now, Ryan Reynolds is being accused of covering it up. Because let's be real, if Ryan had nothing to worry about, why is he going to extreme lengths to make sure these cheating allegations disappear? Because instead of just letting the rumors fade, Ryan has been actively trying to control the narrative. And guess what? That has only made people more suspicious. And if Ryan thought he could protect Blake without anyone noticing, he just made a huge mistake.
At that point, things got progressively worse for Jennifer Garner and Ben Affleck's marriage, where Jennifer Garner actually had to check him in rehab because he was drinking obsessively.
Hollywood has seen this pattern before. A famous actress gets a little too close to her co-star. Her husband acts totally unbothered. Then, suddenly, divorce rumors start circulating. And right now, people are starting to see the warning signs with Blake and Ryan. Because when Blake was filming It Ends With Us, something felt off. She was spending a lot of extra time with Justin Baldoni. And I am not talking about just normal, on-set bonding. Sources say Blake and Justin were always sneaking off to have private conversations. They would stay late after filming, talking in quiet corners. They had inside jokes that no one else seemed to understand, and their off-screen chemistry was just as strong as their on-screen one. At first, people thought it was just another Hollywood friendship. But then, Ryan Reynolds swooped in and took control of the narrative.
And then finally in 2018, Jennifer Garner and Ben Affleck got divorced, with the reason being cited that Ben Affleck was actually cheating on her with her kid Annie. And they both moved on fairly quickly, where just 3 months later, Ben Affleck was in a relationship with Shauna Sexton, who was a Playboy model who was 22 years old, and he was 47 at the time.
If there is one thing we know about Ryan Reynolds, it is that he is a PR mastermind. Nothing in his public image happens by accident. And the second whispers about Blake and Justin started spreading, Ryan went into full damage control mode. He made sure that Justin Baldoni's name never appeared in any mainstream tabloid reports. He allegedly used his Hollywood influence to bury any rumors before they could spread. And when people started questioning Blake's close relationship with Baldoni, Ryan and Blake suddenly made a huge public display of their marriage. Blake started posting even more lovey-dovey Instagram stories about Ryan. Ryan went out of his way to call Blake the greatest woman ever in interviews. And the couple made sure to be seen together in public more than usual. But here is the thing. Hollywood is not stupid, and if Ryan had nothing to hide, why would he be trying so hard to prove his marriage is fine? Because instead of letting things die down naturally, Ryan turned it into a performance. And guess what? That only made things worse.
Many people reported Jennifer Garner actually had another motivation for coming back for Deadpool and Wolverine, and that was saying that Ben Affleck's character of Daredevil was dead, which was some way of getting back at him.
Jennifer Garner knows exactly how these Hollywood cheating scandals work. She watched her own marriage to Ben Affleck fall apart after rumors started swirling. And now, she is making sure Blake does not get away with the same behavior, because Jennifer has always believed Blake played a role in her divorce from Ben, and now that she sees the same pattern happening with Blake and Justin Baldoni, she is speaking out. Jennifer is telling her Hollywood friends that Blake has a history of getting close to her co-stars. And if Blake's past relationships are any indication of what is happening now, Ryan Reynolds should be very, very worried. Because just like Blake was drawn to Ben Affleck, Leonardo DiCaprio, and Penn Badgley before, she may have found another connection with Justin Baldoni. And if Jennifer is right, then this is not just a rumor. This is Blake repeating the same pattern. Again. And if Ryan is trying to cover this up, then he knows the truth is worse than the rumors.
And then in 2014, the studios wanted to work with Ryan Reynolds and Ben Affleck again on another movie which was described as a detective movie. The problem was Ben Affleck had to pull out of doing the movie because Jennifer Garner forbid Ben Affleck from working with the film on Ryan Reynolds because she knew she'd have to interact with Blake Lively again.
This is where things get even messier, because if Ryan Reynolds is so desperate to shut down cheating rumors about Blake, then why does he have his own history of suspicious behavior? Let's not forget, Ryan was still married to Scarlett Johansson when he met Blake on the set of Green Lantern, and months later, he was suddenly single. Hollywood insiders have been whispering for years that Ryan and Blake's relationship started before his marriage officially ended, and now there are new rumors that Ryan has been forming a close bond with one of his co-stars. Nobody is naming names yet, but insiders say Blake has been paying very close attention to Ryan lately, and the fact that he is spending more time away from home, focusing on work, and making more public appearances without Blake, that is not a good sign, because if Ryan is so obsessed with making sure the cheating rumors about Blake disappear, then maybe it is because he is hiding something of his own.
There was another confirmation to the public that Ben Affleck and Blake Lively were linked together in an affair, and Jennifer Garner just never wanted to see her again, which is why she was refusing to do any events with her near her.
For years, Blake and Ryan have been Hollywood's golden couple. They joke on social media. They never take themselves too seriously. They seem like the ultimate husband and wife team. But now, that perfect image is starting to crumble. Jennifer Garner is exposing Blake's past. Ryan Reynolds is acting more desperate than ever. And behind the scenes, Hollywood is starting to talk. Because no matter how hard Blake and Ryan try to cover this up, they cannot control the whispers spreading through the industry. And the fact that so many people are starting to question their relationship at the same time, that is not a coincidence. Because when Hollywood starts to see the cracks in a couple's marriage, it is only a matter of time before the truth comes out. And if you think this is bad, just wait, because the next Hollywood insider to speak out could destroy Blake and Ryan's reputations forever.
The Justin Baldoni case has a full-blown cancel movement against her, where many people are calling her a homewrecker because of the Scarlett Johansson and also the Jennifer Garner cases.
At this point, Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds are fighting for their public image. For years, they have been Hollywood's power couple, always laughing, always supportive, always the perfect team. But now, that picture-perfect marriage is looking more like a carefully managed illusion. Jennifer Garner has already exposed Blake's history of getting too close to her co-stars. Ryan is desperately trying to shut down rumors about Justin Baldoni. And now, Hollywood insiders are coming forward with even more shocking details about what's really going on behind the scenes. Because if people thought Blake and Justin's connection was suspicious, what they are saying about Ryan's behavior is even worse. And if these new allegations are true, Blake and Ryan's marriage may already be broken beyond repair.
Another big indicator was during this time, Blake Lively and her longtime boyfriend from Gossip Girl, Penn Badgley, also split up.
Here's the thing, Hollywood is a small world. People talk. And now, industry insiders are spilling what they really saw when Blake and Justin Baldoni were filming It Ends With Us. According to multiple sources, Blake and Justin's dynamic was way too intense. Yes, they had great on-screen chemistry, but their off-screen connection was raising eyebrows. Blake would constantly find excuses to be around Justin, even when they weren't filming together. They were spotted having long, deep conversations in quiet corners of the set. Crew members noticed that Blake seemed happier and more relaxed whenever she was around Justin. One insider even said, it wasn't just a typical co-star friendship. You could feel the tension between them. And if that was obvious to people on set, then you better believe it was obvious to Ryan Reynolds. Because now, insiders are revealing that Ryan tried to confront Blake about her relationship with Justin multiple times. But instead of addressing it, Blake allegedly shut him down and told him he was overreacting. And the fact that Ryan backed off so quickly, it says a lot. Because if Ryan really trusted Blake, why was he so worried in the first place? And why was he going out of his way to silence the rumors before they could even spread?
Still, even though there were very strong rumors of an affair, Jennifer Garner and Ben Affleck still stayed together, and Blake Lively later on began dating Leonardo DiCaprio.
Now here's where things get even worse for Ryan. Because while he has been busy protecting Blake's reputation, there are whispers that he has been getting a little too close to someone else. And suddenly, people are starting to ask a very important question. Is Ryan Reynolds trying to cover up Blake's alleged affair, or is he just trying to distract from his own? Because, let's not forget, Ryan met Blake on the set of Green Lantern while he was still married to Scarlett Johansson. And months later, he was suddenly single and dating Blake. For years, people have speculated that Ryan and Blake's relationship started before his marriage officially ended. And now, there are rumors that Ryan has been forming a suspiciously close relationship with one of his female co-stars. Nobody is naming names yet. But industry insiders say Blake has been paying very close attention to Ryan's schedule lately. And let's be honest, when a Hollywood couple suddenly starts spending more time apart, that is never a good sign. Because if Ryan is not hiding anything, why is Blake suddenly so worried?
That was a very brief relationship until Blake Lively met Ryan Reynolds when filming the movie Green Lantern together. During that period, Ryan Reynolds was actually married to Scarlett Johansson, who he got married to after a brief relationship of dating for only 6 months in 2008. But like rumors that happened during filming The Town of Ben Affleck cheating on Jennifer Garner with Blake Lively, there were now new rumors of filming during Green Lantern of Ryan Reynolds cheating with Blake Lively on Scarlett Johansson.
If Blake and Ryan's marriage is really fine, then why are they suddenly working so hard to prove it? Because lately, their public appearances have felt completely staged. They are posting more on social media than ever before. They are making sure to praise each other in interviews. They are showing up to events together, even when they don't have to. And for most people, that would be enough to silence the rumors. But for Hollywood insiders, it looks like a last-ditch attempt to keep the truth from coming out. One industry expert even said, Ryan and Blake's marriage is not as perfect as they want people to believe. Hollywood knows it, but they are trying to control the narrative as long as they can. And let's be real, that sounds exactly like something Ryan Reynolds would do, because Ryan has spent his entire career mastering PR. He knows how to make a scandal disappear, he knows how to shift public perception, and he knows how to keep people distracted from what is really going on. But this time, even his best PR tricks might not be enough to save him, because the cheating rumors aren't going away. And now, Hollywood is starting to pay attention. And if you think this is bad, just wait, because the next Hollywood leak could completely destroy Blake and Ryan's marriage.
That happened for members of the Green Lantern crew who leaked information to the press that Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively were leaving their trailers to go get a hotel room and stay together while filming. The final nail in the coffin for Ryan Reynolds and Scarlett Johansson's marriage was Scarlett Johansson didn't attend the premiere for Green Lantern, but instead Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively were seen together like they were a married couple.
For years, Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds were untouchable. They had the perfect family, the ideal marriage, and a Hollywood reputation that no one could question. But now, that illusion is falling apart. Jennifer Garner just exposed Blake's history of getting too close to powerful men. Ryan Reynolds is scrambling to control the cheating rumors, and Hollywood insiders are whispering that their marriage might not survive this scandal. Because no matter how hard they try to convince the world that everything is fine, the industry is seeing through the act. And right now, Blake and Ryan are running out of time because the next big reveal could be the one that finally brings their perfect Hollywood marriage to an end.
Then just 1 month later, Ryan Reynolds and Scarlett Johansson got divorced, so then 1 year after that, he ended up marrying Blake Lively after she was seen in relationships with Penn Badgley, Leonardo DiCaprio, and also Ben Affleck.
If Blake and Ryan really had nothing to hide, then why are they working so hard to fix their public image? Because let's look at the facts. They have increased their public appearances together, even when they have no reason to. They are posting about each other more on social media. They're giving overly rehearsed, loving interviews about their marriage. And at first, it was working. People believed their marriage was as strong as ever. But now, the public is catching on. Because when a Hollywood couple starts working overtime to prove they are still happy, it is usually because they are hiding something. And with the cheating rumors getting worse by the day, Blake and Ryan's PR team can't bury this story much longer.
At this point in time, Ben Affleck and Ryan Reynolds were friends because they did the 2006 movie Smoking Aces together, which was a hit, making $58 million on a budget of $17 million. And then in 2014, the studios wanted to work with Ryan Reynolds and Ben Affleck again on another movie which was described as a detective movie.
Here's the brutal truth. Hollywood doesn't care about real love stories. Hollywood cares about who looks good on camera. And right now, Blake and Ryan are no longer the industry's golden couple, because Hollywood already has younger, fresher, drama-free couples that they can promote instead. Zendaya and Tom Holland, a social media sensation with none of the scandal. Sydney Sweeney and Glenn Powell, the industry's next romantic comedy stars. Florence Pugh and whoever she's dating next. Instantly newsworthy without the PR baggage. Hollywood always moves on. And if Blake and Ryan can't control the damage from this scandal, they will get replaced. Because as much as Hollywood loves a power couple, it loves a breakup scandal even more.
Everything we're reading, it's not a lawsuit. I want you guys to know that we are not observing publicly back and forth a lawsuit. What we are observing is essentially a ticking time bomb, a timer on Ryan Reynolds' ego.
Here's what we know. Blake and Ryan are trying to control the narrative. They are desperately pushing a happy couple image, but behind the scenes, Hollywood insiders aren't buying it because the cracks in their marriage are too big to ignore. And if just one more piece of damning information gets leaked, Blake and Ryan could lose everything. Because if Hollywood decides they are no longer worth protecting, they will become just another failed Hollywood couple. And the absolute worst part? This isn't even the biggest scandal that could come out, because behind the scenes, more insiders are talking, more leaks are coming, and the next major reveal could be the one that finally ends Blake and Ryan's perfect marriage for good. So, what do you think? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and ring the bell so you will be the first to get notified about the latest drama.